Are you ready? I'm going to ask you something right now. And this question, it's going to be uncomfortable. Think about the people in your life who've hurt you, the ones who've used you, the ones who've abandoned you, the ones who've betrayed you, the ones who've looked down on you, the ones who've ignored you. Do you remember them? Now ask yourself this. Have you ever been that person to anyone? Don't answer just yet. Don't say no right away. Because the man who says no right away is the man who never asked the question in the first place. Really think about it. Did you ever leave someone, but tell yourself it was for another reason? Did you ever use someone, but call it the natural course of the relationship? Did you hurt someone, but brushed it off by saying it was their fault? Have you been that dark figure in someone's life? Machiavelli saw this. Every person writes themselves as the hero of their own story. No one is the villain in their own story. Everyone has a reason. Everyone has an excuse. Everyone has an but clause. But in the other person's story, have you ever asked what it was like for them? Today we're asking that question. And this question, it will either shatter you or transform you. Are you ready? This channel shares truths like this every week. Most people aren't ready to hear them, but you're here. That alone shows you're different. If you're ready, subscribe, and let's keep going. Everyone writes themselves as the hero. The brain is a storytelling monster, and that monster always makes you the hero. Think about it. Every conflict you've faced in your life, every breakup, every heartbreak, every relationship that ended. In which one were you the bad guy? In almost none of them, right? Because that's how the brain works. It rewrites every situation to make you look right. Automatically, unconsciously. And that rewriting is so convincing, you can't even tell what's real and what's fantasy anymore. I was just telling the truth. Maybe. But how did you say it? I was just protecting myself. Maybe. But how did you make the other person feel? I just kept going. Maybe. But what did you leave behind? Machiavelli wrote, people can never see themselves fully because the ego is the most powerful distorter of the mirror. It doesn't show the truth, it shows what you want to see. And that's where the most dangerous blind spot emerges. While you're writing yourself as the hero, someone is experiencing you as the antagonist, real, alive, a painful antagonist. And that person, maybe right now, is thinking about you exactly as you think about those people. This feeling, it's unsettling, but this feeling, it's the most powerful point of growth. Malice is not a prerequisite. Now we need to make a distinction. And if you miss this distinction, this video will be completely worthless. To be the bad guy in someone's life, you don't have to be a bad person. Because the deepest wounds don't come from people who act with malice. The deepest wounds come from people who don't care. Think about it. Who has wounded you the deepest throughout your life? Most likely, it's not someone actively trying to destroy you. It's simply someone who wasn't there, someone who ignored you, someone who didn't consider you important, someone who didn't see you as a priority. And that person, maybe right now, isn't even thinking about you, but you're still carrying that wound. That is the most painful truth. You don't have to be evil to cause harm. It's enough to be careless. It's enough to be selfish. It's enough to simply not care. And now ask yourself, how many times have you been careless? How many times have you acted selfishly? How many times have you not cared? And on the other side of those moments, who was standing there? Jung wrote, the man who ignores his shadow projects his shadow onto others, and that projection, unwittingly, causes harm. To cause harm unwittingly is forgivable, but to choose to remain unaware is unforgivable. How do you know you're that person in someone's life? One of the hardest distinctions to make, because seeing yourself is much harder than seeing someone else. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Be honest. Has someone cut you out of their life without explanation? Someone stopped talking to you. They stopped spending time with you. They've drifted away from you, and you're still asking, why? Maybe the answer lies within you. Did someone tell you, you hurt me, but you didn't take it seriously? Someone said something to you. This bothered me. This hurt me. And you went on the defensive. You explained. You made excuses. Maybe that person was right. Did the relationship always progress on your terms? Every meeting at your convenience? Every conversation when you wanted it? Every decision based on your preference? And the other person went along with it, quietly, constantly. Maybe that silence was exhaustion. Machiavelli wrote, "A strong man knows his enemies, but the strongest man knows the enemy within himself." To recognize the enemy within yourself is the bravest act. And the man who can show that courage is truly a dangerous man. How this awareness transforms you. So what will you do with this knowledge? There are two paths. The first path, collapse. You see this truth, and a voice inside you begins to speak. I'm a bad person. I've always been this way. There's no good in me. And that voice, it drags you down. Guilt, shame, self-destruction. This path, the most common path, and the most useless path, because guilt doesn't change. Let's get to the sharpest truth. The weak man questions others. The strong man questions himself. Think carefully about this sentence. Every video in this niche says the same thing. Don't trust people. Protect yourself. Don't show your weakness. Be quiet. Observe. It's all true, but it's incomplete, because all this strength is outward focused, against others, to read others, to understand others. But what about inward? The truly strong man reads the inside just as much as he reads the outside. He questions himself just as much as he questions others. Just as he sees others' weaknesses, he sees his own. And this inward turn makes him stronger on the outside. Why? Because a man who knows himself cannot be manipulated. Because a man who knows himself cannot be driven by his fears. Because a man who knows himself does not project his shadow onto others. And a man who does not project his shadow is the purest form of power. This was Machiavelli's least known yet most powerful observation. The prince should fear not his enemies, but himself. For the greatest danger comes from blind spots, and blind spots are always within. The man who sees the blind spots within fears nothing outside, because he has already faced the greatest danger, himself. Today, you faced 5 truths. You saw that everyone casts themselves as a hero. You realized that malice isn't a prerequisite. You asked whether you were that person in someone else's life. You saw how this awareness would transform you, and you understood that a truly strong man questions himself as well. Machiavelli wrote, "The man who knows himself is the most dangerous man, because he knows what he is. And the man who knows what he is also knows what he can become. Know what you are, with your darkness, your shadow, your mistakes, your blind spots, all of it. Because that knowledge won't break you. That knowledge builds you, and the built man cannot be broken." Most people don't ask this question, because the answer isn't always comfortable. You watched this video all the way to the end. That alone shows you're different. If you want to go deeper, to learn the true anatomy of self-knowledge, the transformation of shadow psychology into power, and how inner strength is built, subscribe. Turn on notifications, because the next video goes even deeper. Final affirmation, write in the comments, "I'm not a hero, I'm not a villain, I just see things honestly." And that changes everything.